Hey everybody, Tirzah. Well, I'm sorry, I was about to say Tirzah Sephora, but that's my main channel. But I meant to say Tiny Tirzah here, and I apologize I haven't even continued with this game. The last time I did a video on it was on, I think, around 2019. And yeah, I left off here. I literally had to look back at the footage to figure out where I left off. But
listed at 18.
this is where I started.
In the room again.
So, hi everybody. I know I've been dead on my gaming channel, but I am here. So let's just get started with this game. Yeah, pretty much it. Like the pictures. Do you know how cool it would be to have like a secret room using bookcases? Like that is just crazy. So crazy. Pool. That was so lame of me. Oh damn. So fancy. Okay, so now we gotta go into this
The passages
creepy
were a pretty tight
tunnel.
fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This is the first door, let's go. Or should we go back over here? Hold on, let me check over here. Let's go here first before we continue outside.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
My friend Bigfoot. Wow, she's tiny.
I never thought about how hard it must
Obviously.
have been for her afterwards.
What is this? Is this like cake or cookie? Like a big piece of cookie that's just there? That's nasty. Dreadful stories. 10 cents.
Of all the stories people
October
wrote about Barbara's death, I'm
1961.
surprised Edie saved this one.
Ooh.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up.
Looks like she's 20.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
Oh, damn.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
It reminds me of Tells from the Crypt.
She reached for the music box.
Even the character that is narrating this comic book story It sounds exactly like that character from Tales from the Crypt. I don't know if you all know what I'm talking about, but I mean, if you've seen it, you will get it. If you don't, maybe you could try to look it up. It's a really good old show, and I love watching it.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh no, it's this music. I was gonna say the Halloween music.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna use a crutch as a weapon.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who
That's
impaled and
creepy.
ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh wait, I just came from there.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Don't open it! Oh god.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then
That's
act
funny.
furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept
Oh,
a little
gosh.
something to remember him by.
He's so bossy.
Have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh wait, I already did that. The decorations of this house, though.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Can't believe she fought him off with a clutch.
Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
She's just like, I'm out of here.
Hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow.
The sound effects, though.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet. The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I don't understand Barbara's death, though. Like, I really didn't. It just makes me want to, like, figure it out a little bit more, because that's the only story that I didn't understand. The other ones are, like, easily understandable, but Barbara's just wasn't really. Like, I'm talking about her death. Like, it just, I didn't understand her death. Like, did she really die that way? Like, I don't know. Anyways, I also apologize if I'm, like, quiet during this game. It's because there's moments where she's talking, and it's like, I don't want to interrupt the narrative conversation. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you all would want to hear it.
Like me playing with the music box.
Another picture.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Well, I mean, of course, she's like a
Mom must
star.
have locked the third-floor stairs on the night we left.
This is a really big house. And they have like a beach real close by too. Their own little beach. I think I've already gone through there.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Oh, right. I'm going the wrong way. Duh. Let's see this basement. That's such a creative way of keeping a key. Oh god, that's spooky. Honestly, I wouldn't want to have a basement in a house.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
My dad has something like that, and it's scary because that
I
thing
saw
could
Edie
chop off
sneak
your
down to the
finger.
basement once. carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Whoa. Okay. That's one secret tunnel that they
I
have
remember
here.
asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Damn.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled
1968.
into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Those look like egg yolk.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Ooh, that music. You know it's the 70s.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped.
Hey, 2000s music was actually the best. And nobody really talks about that
Whatever
either.
that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Dang, that's so crazy.
I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Alright, so, I didn't understand this story until, like, later, which I will explain to you what his story is exactly and, like, why he's there. But I'll just have to wait.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
Dang, can't believe they just died. Alright, so I'm gonna explain a little bit on like why he's here. I think from what I've read is that he was down here because he was trying to escape, I guess, the curse of the whole entire family's death. So he lived in fear and just decided to hide because he thought that hiding would keep him safe. So that way he doesn't die from the curse, I guess. I guess it's a curse. I could be wrong, but I read somewhere that it said something like that. So I'm just gonna go with that.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Damn. Dang, poor Walter. So he died in 2005.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
That's crazy. It's so crazy that, like, Walter just lived in there for like 30 years and she didn't even know. That's insane. And then, I'm assuming he died by a train, so he was living in fear due to his death. Like, he didn't want to die. Oh, and I just realized he was eating peaches. They look like egg yolks, though. But he ate
I'm
peaches.
sure my mom was trying to protect me.
But yeah, like, I guess he just died by a train, considering he was, like, terrified of leaving the area. He decided to be brave and leave, and once he did, he just ended up dying. That sucks. He didn't even get a chance to try good food. He wanted to try good food. That was his plan, and he didn't do it. And it's like, he tried to be brave and leave,
Maybe
and
she
once
was
he
afraid I'd
did,
end up like Walter.
it just didn't go well.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Wait, it says it here. Yeah. Walter. They put a train there. Why would you put a train? Because he died by a train, I think. It's like, are you mocking Walter? But that is sad. I don't know why Walter just didn't, like, move out of the way. Instead of, like, standing on the railroad tracks, he could have just stood over here. Like, when he was walking out of that cave, I mean, that, I wouldn't say cave, I forgot what it's called. He could have just moved on the
I should even
side
be writing this.
to the grass, but he didn't. You get what I mean. I hope you do.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
So beautiful, though. Look at that.
But I thought you should know
moon.
about your family.
How does the
And
light
the
look from the
history
back?
you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Wow. It's a lot of stairs.
And when you look at the house,
It
that
looks
history
scary.
of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
The house does look pretty scary, though.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Huh. That is pretty creepy. Yet sad.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Wow.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
What does it say? Just Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, and Derpy Jr. That's a lot of herpes. That's a
Sven
lot of
built
pets.
the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh wow, that is crazy. Molly Finch, which is the cat, isn't it? Didn't we just see the cat though? Wait a second. We just saw the cat when we went on top of the roof. That is so creepy. Maybe this cat is a ghost because it said Molly Finch, born December 11, 1937, and it died December 13, 1947. That is so scary because we just did see the cat. I could have sworn I saw it. Wow. So we have Calvin Finch here, and Sven Finch and Edie. I guess Sven was the dad, I don't remember, but there's a little saw thing. Walter and Barbara.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
It's not all the time you see a house that has a graveyard in the back. What is that? Oh.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
That's the old house. Okay.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Isn't she like pregnant though? Yeah.
But looking back on it now,
if you're pregnant, I don't think you should be climbing onto things like this.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh yeah, so she's 22 weeks pregnant. Dang. Okay, this isn't safe to be doing. I would have been like, oh hell no. I mean, there's like a curse, a death curse in the family. Why on earth would you want to climb on that, on top of the roof? Why you're pregnant? I mean, you never know. The curse could just be like, you know what, it's your turn to die. I wouldn't want to do that.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
They're hunters, that's what they were. That's crazy how they use real life pictures though. Wow.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
I kind of wonder if this game was actually like a true story about this family. I don't know.
Dawn, I promise. You'll never...
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Alright everybody, I'm gonna have to stop here and yeah, we're gonna have to stop right here. I will be back with the third part for you all. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this gameplay. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and press that notification to be notified on my next upcoming gameplay. So yeah, bye everybody.